our very special guest, star of SNL, with Jimmy Fallon, also for that show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide and the greatest driver. They're the best. I love them. Even though it owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Okay, now that we are moving, please remain seated while the tram is in motion. Keep your arms and legs inside the tram at all times. If you drop anything or in case of a medical emergency, pull the emergency cord running down the center of the tram. We will get to you as soon as possible. Very, very important. Remember that the studio is private property, so you do not, if you drop something, don't try to get it yourselves. Pull that red cord and we'll make sure that we get it back to you, okay? Very, very important. And let's see, food and drink. No food and drink. No, at this time, unfortunately, food and drink not permitted on the tram. But I think we've got most of the safety rules taken care of. And now, on to the tour. I'm going to take you through a real honest-to-goodness film studio.
Jurassic Park is over there.
In 1912 in Chicago, by the gentleman on screen now, that's Mr. Carl Lemley. And 1914, he came out here to the West Coast, caught this hillside, and on March 15th, 1915,
I'm excited for the new Fast and Furious movie.
We're taking you through today. Because in this universal city, and we are our own incorporated city with our own zip code, our own post office, even our own fire station. Over here on the right, fire station number 51. We are so very proud of our firefighters, and we think they are some of the nicest in the county of Los Angeles. As we leave our fire station behind, we leave the real world behind with it, and take you to our studio complex. This is where you'll find most of our sound stages, including soundstage number 1, which we're now using for the Kelly Clarkson show. We'll be passing many of our sound stages. We're going to start off with the one coming up on the left. That is soundstage 12.
I think this is part of the temple, I don't remember. But
they are now filming on another part of our lot. We'll be passing those stages in just a little bit. But soundstage 12.
as you see in Nintendo World, they already have the screens up. They still gotta be building more. It's cool.
We'll be passing a couple of sound stages on the left that were home for the NBC hit series Superstore, starring Ben Delvin, that just wrapped up the entire show just a few weeks ago. They had their series finale. Sound stages are 98% soundproof. Almost everything that you see in film and on television is
Nintendo World is so huge.
Use all sorts of numbers. We have, for example, no soundstage with the number 13 or number 7. That's for superstitious reasons. Continuing on, over on the left, soundstage 21. This is another one of the larger sound stages on our lot. It was used for 2 memorable scenes in the original Jurassic Park back in 1993. There was a giant tree built in the middle of that soundstage. That tree was used for two completely different scenes. For one scene, camera faced in one direction, filmed the two kids in the tree as they encountered the dinosaur that seized on them. And then, a couple weeks later, the camera moved to another side of the tree, looked like a completely different part of the landscape, and that was where the jeep was dangling. So, we do have a lot of space, but we use that space in, what am I trying to say? We know exactly, we're very efficient in our use. We're coming to the upper sound stages down here on the right.
I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
And welcome to Skull Island.
The island. Movies lived here for hundreds of years. It was so true.
Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
And that was King Kong 360 3D. That epic battle was presented by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Digital. Folks, Jackson Weta have won 6 Academy Awards and have worked on such movies as King Kong, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Wonder Woman, and Zack Snyder's Justice League.
With a project like a studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride. Okay.
And now, folks, let's talk cars. More specifically, let's talk picture cars. Look out! A picture car is any vehicle seen on film. So all the vehicles on the left are picture cars. I'm sure you recognize many of these cars, including some of the cars from the Flintstones movies of the 1990s. And of course, we've got some of the Fast and Furious cars for you, from some of the various Fast and Furious films. Some vehicles from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, including the gyrosphere. Now, some of those vehicles, you get behind the wheel and you can drive off. Some of those vehicles you can't because they don't have any engines in them. They are really just there to look pretty. And as we continue, I mentioned Jurassic Park. Well,
welcome to Jurassic Park.
We will be taking you into the lost world of Jurassic Park. The original film came out in 1993. The first major motion picture to really take advantage of digital special effects. Here we have many of the props from the lost world of Jurassic Park. Including, on the left, the mobile lab. Now you may remember the mobile lab in the second film wound up dangling off the side of a cliff. Well, when we were filming that scene, we weren't dangling it off the side of a cliff. We were dangling it off the side of Soundstage 21. I was there that day and got to see it from afar. It looked really, really cool. Oh, I guess I should have mentioned, this is Jurassic Park. You never know what might be what might come popping out at you at any time. As we leave Jurassic Park behind us, we'll go around the corner. We'll take you to a little bit a globetrotting.
No way.
Old
Oh my God.
That's going to be coming up here in just a little bit. So we're going basically from Central America, well, we're kind of staying in the neighborhood here. And here to tell us a little more about Old Mexico is, I think you know this gentleman from the Today Show.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island du Blanc. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the woods.
We are in Old Mexico, an area that's been used for so many motion pictures. And sounds like a little bit of lightning and thunder going on. It's all part of our special effects. Hey, thanks guys, that was great. Okay, got a little bit of rain going there. That's a nice touch. Thank you very much. Guys, can we have the rain, please? Guys, are you listening to me up there? Hello? What's that rumbling sound? Did you hear that sound? Oh yeah, on the left, watch out for your cameras. Now don't worry about all that water. We are very water conscious here at this Universal. That'll be back at the top of the hill in about 15 seconds. Do you believe in recycling? Yes, we do. Let's see what that flash flood looked like in the film Big Cat Lion.
You can't outrun a wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Why not? Hang on, funny hosted!
And this, as you continue, we take you to the Old West. Over here on the right, this is Denver Street. This is the oldest street on the Universal lot. This street was here the day the studio gates opened, March 15th, 1915. And we have more Western sets over on the left. These sets were seen in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio. And as you can see, they are not real buildings. They are shells and facades. As I mentioned as we were going past our Metropolitan sets. Again, so many Westerns have filmed here. Hollywood's greatest cowboys have been right at home here. John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Randolph Scott, all right at home here. As you leave our Western area, we have a little lake over here on the right-hand side. It's behind all of this foliage. And then beyond the lake, we have some of our newest sound stages, and that is where The Voice is now filming. And we're just double checking here. Where are we going, Tim? Ah! Okay. We are continuing our globe trotting, and in fact, we are going to go from the Old West across the Atlantic Ocean to Little Europe. Built back in 1929 for the film All Quiet on the Western Front, Universal's first Academy Award-winning film for Best Picture. All of our classic monsters used to wander through here. But before I tell you more about our monsters, this area, of course, very recognizable as the Good Place. Maybe not as much now as a few months ago, but again, this area is used for filming all the time. And all of our classic monsters were in Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the Invisible Man. Buffy the Vampire Slayer wandered through these streets a couple of times. There were a few episodes of that show that filmed right here. And we have the Court of Miracles over here on the right-hand side. We're also coming up to an active filming set for the TV series Home and Family. They are filming over on the left. And I think they might be hard at work right now, so I'm gonna go off the microphone for just a little bit. Pages. And we are taking you inside of a soundstage. This particular soundstage has been dressed to look like a subway station. A subway station that you might find in a city in Northern California. However, we have decided to provide a subway station anywhere in the world. It has been used on the right. Watch out for your cameras. We just survived an 8.3 earthquake on the Richter scale.